Hello there, Kangaroo Bros, and welcome back to World of Roocraft. As you can see, this time we are coming to you from a different location. Why? Well, let's just say we had a little disagreement with our former landlord. A certain someone blew all our rent money on stupid gadgets. That reminds me, where the heck is Boomer? He should have been here a couple of minutes ago.
Hello, internet dudes. I am Boom, look at me.
There you are. You look different. Something changed.
I'm okay, I just got a computer virus.
Okay, you want me to update your antivirus?
No, I will be fine, thank you. You are a great friend. Why don't we talk about today's review?
Alright, today we talk about the Searing Gorge. But not only the Searing Gorge. You see, its neighboring area, the Burning Steppes, share almost the same backstory. So I decided to make this a special double feature episode.
That's so smart.
Oh, thank you. And not only that, the Searing Gorge only offers shared quests, which means reviewing it would boil down to a 3-minute long video. So what do you say, Boomer? Should we jump into the backstory bit of this review?
Yes, let's go.
Let's start with the Searing Gorge. As you can see behind me, this area is mostly dominated by lava pits and stone, hence the name. But if you paid attention in our Redwich Mountain video, you may already know that.
That was a great episode.
In that episode, I told you about the Dark Iron Dwarfs and that they tried to build their new home in the Redwich Mountains. Their plan went south after they summoned the Fire Elemental Lord Ragnaros, and it turned out that he cares more about enslaving them than helping them fight their brethren. He also created the Black Rock and turned parts of the Redwich Mountains in what you see behind me right now. So a couple of years ago, this area looked a little bit like this.
That was cool, do it again.
It's almost the same thing with the Burning Steppes, only that is the center of all that tragedy. And you can find the Black Rock itself here. Even 500 years after Ragnaros returned, this volcano is still active. You may also remember that the spire became the home of the Blackrock Orc clan during the First War. And that's not enough. There's one historically important spot located in the Burning Steppes. During the Second War, the Horde's chief, Orgrim Doomhammer, slayed the Alliance hero Anduin Lothar here. Why is that important? Even though Orgrim was the victor of this duel, Anduin's death gave the Alliance enough encouragement to fight back the Horde and win the war. Also, years later the Scourge came to the Eastern Kingdoms and invaded both areas, but nothing of interest happened here. But all that stuff is in the past. What happened after the Cataclysm?
Whoa, that's Deathwing. I love that guy.
Actually, nothing much happened. The Taurian Brotherhood, a group of neutral Dark Iron Dwarfs, came to the areas to fight back their Dwarven brethren and the Blackrock Orcs who are still threatening the Redwich Mountains. That's all we can talk about for now.
Thanks for all the information.
You're welcome. You are acting pretty weird, Boomer, but I think I like it.
Now let's go to the zones. I want to see what happens.
You heard the robot? Let's go! To tell the story of the Searing Gorge, we actually just have to use one sentence. We fight against the Dark Iron Dwarfs. That's it. The review is over. Thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't stop watching. I need the money. But it pretty much boils down to it. But wait, there are some interesting things happening here. We start out at the Taurium Advance and with our first interaction with the Taurian Brotherhood. Our new friends there tell us about the Iron Dwarf threat. The Dark Iron Dwarfs are digging into the earth to release dangerous fire elementals. And we can't let that happen, right? To do so, we have to interrogate their dig boss, a guy called Dinrisker. Are you okay, Boomer?
Yes, why?
I just thought you would make a stupid joke on how dig boss sounds like another, more immature word.
Why would I do that? That would be stupid.
Right. We lure Dinrisker out of hiding by killing his foreman and get to work. He decides to take his secrets to the grave, but we find an interesting stone in his pockets. Together with a letter we found earlier, we piece together that the Dark Iron Dwarfs of the Gorge are led by a guy who calls himself Archduke Calcinder. Now we ascend to the second Brotherhood base, the Thorium Point. Here we have to rally our troops and mount an attack against the Archduke. But yet again, that isn't as easy as you may think, since the dwarves of Thorium Point are low in numbers. So we head to yet another location, the Iron Summit. Here we ask the Mountain King Randon for troops. The dwarf initially agrees in return for some small favors. We just have to kill some Dark Iron dwarves and collect some of their bullets. But there is more. He also wants us to burn down the Dark Iron towers in the area. Why? He puts it this way. They are an insult to his bigger tower and tickling it. No reaction again? After we got all that stuff out of the way, it turns out that Randon was actually lying to us. He has no intentions in helping us. Now, what could we do about that? There's a very simple solution to this problem, but first I have to introduce you to another character in the Searing Gorge. Meet Lunk, a gentle ogre from the Badlands who came to the gorge in search for adventure and knowledge. But Lunk isn't like other ogres. He despises violence and killing. To get his help, we need to assist him in riding spiders and putting iron dwarfs to sleep by sitting on them. I know this may seem out of context, but bear with me. Lunk proposes a solution to our Random problem. With his help we recruit some of Random's guards to throw him a little dance party. Believe it or not, that actually worked and Random joins our effort. Now we are ready to head to the Slag Pits, the Dark Iron's main operation in the gorge. While we are there, we not only fight off the dwarves, we also free their slaves. Well, some of them. Part of them don't want to be saved, due to a condition called Don Holt syndrome.
This affliction is named after the keep in the hills, Bradford Hills. Right.
That's right, Boomer. A for effort. We eventually reach Archduke Kelsinder and manage to banish him. This not only earns us an introduction to the Thorium Brotherhood, we also made Lunk proud. Just don't tell him that we only banished Kelsinder because killing him would result in his followers just resurrecting him again. Before we move on to the Burning Steps, what did you think about the Searing Gorge, Boomer?
That was a great segment. But you forgot to mention the Twilight Hammer cultists and the trapped Night Elf ghost.
I didn't want to give away too much. And I thought to spare you the ghosts, since you are afraid of them.
I don't know what you are talking about. I'm afraid of no ghosts.
Something's fishy here. But let's move on for now. Our first stop in the Burning Steps is the Flamestar Post. But wait, John? It's really John? I can't believe it! He's still alive! And it seems like he can't believe that we are alive either. Oh man, that's great. I can't wait to tell the rest of the Bravo Company. Oh yeah, wait. They are all dead. Anyhow, our old friend Johnny introduces us to the situation in the Burning Steps. The Blackrock Orcs are planning an attack on the Red Ridge Mountains, and it takes a hero like us to stop them. So we head out to kill some Blackrock Orcs to warm up, and also to free some captured dragons. That's not all, of course. We also drop by the Altar of Storms to gather some items for our plan.
What is the plan, Brew?
Be patient, my metallic friend. You will find out pretty soon. And before I forget, you'll do the same stuff out here with your Horde character. But it wouldn't make much sense to get these quests from Johnny, right? Instead we help the exiled Blackrock Orc Eitrick and his son Ariok. Oh, here's another fun fact. Eitrick is a German word for festering or pus-filled. I feel kinda bad for this guy. Back on track, to fight back the Blackrock Orcs we need some allies. We find those in the Thorium Brotherhood at a post called Chiselgrip. I'm not quite sure if I should be concerned about John, but he seems to enjoy killing even more than I do. We finally arrive at Chiselgrip, and it seems like the guys there didn't get the memo that we're already members of the Brotherhood. So we still have to do some stuff for them too. This one is easy though. We just have to train some golems and kill some Dark Iron Dwarfs in the ruins of Torison, the former capital of the Dark Iron Dwarfs. But enough of those distractions. Let's finally deal with the Blackrock Orcs. John and his superior, a guy called Throatman, tasks us to infiltrate the Blackrock Orcs to fight them from within. To do so, we come up with a brilliant disguise. so let's get to work. Using some scorbit barbs we picked up earlier, we kill some of the Blackrock sergeants. Even make it look like an accident, Hitman style. Isn't that awesome, Boomer?
I don't like all that violence. Can't we just all be friends?
Okay. There are only a few preparations left. We sneak into the Blackrock's base of operation and poison their food so they crap their pants. We also infest their cave with angry flamekin demons. Last but not least, we deliver the freed dragons from earlier to the dragon Arkid, who later joins us in our battle against the Blackrock orcs. Yes, that's what I'm talking about! Take that, you dirty orcs! And are you guys ready for the grand finale? Let's take out the big three orc commanders ourselves. That was fun. Don't you agree, Boomer?
I have to disagree, Brew. Why does it always have to be violence? Wouldn't the world be a better place if you just listened to one another? Our conflicts are slowly destroying our Earth. It won't be a catastrophe that wipes us out, but our own ignorance and hate. Why can't we all be a little bit more like Luke, the gentle giant who solves problems with non-violence and love?
Wow, that's really deep. I have to say, you really changed, Boomer. I really thought you were just out to work against me with your stupid jokes and advertisements. But I'm proud of you, buddy.
Imposter!
Boomer? But you're already over there. What?
That's not me! That's my evil doppelganger! Bummer! He knocked me out and fooled you!
Your evil doppelganger?
Gadzooks, I have been found out. Escape, escape, escape.
Yeah, and never come back, you goody two-shoes! How couldn't you tell that's not me?
Well, he was pretty convincing, but I had a feeling that something was off. Well, I was just closing off the part about the burning steps. It's a little late, but do you have anything to say?
Yes, the burning steps are awesome! I want to ride the dragon too! Look at all the explosions! Yeah!
That's the Boomer I know. Why don't we head home? Alright, we're homeless, thanks to you.
Escape! Escape! Escape!
Come back here, you little...